Hello and welcome to another episode of Extreme Web Success News. My name is Ken Freeman and my topic for today is about cloud hosting. My question is this: do you want to put your hosting in the clouds? Where you host your website is becoming a complicated matter. Where you host your site either will help you or hurt you when it comes to your ultimate web success. As the story goes, certainly, you can Google web hosting to find thousands of hosting offers. However, the problem is you don't know where that server is, who is behind that server, or how many resources he or she has to offer you. And worse, what happens when something goes wrong? For most of us, hosting meant either we hosted on a shared host or we purchased or leased our own dedicated box. The dedicated server has become the backbone of many small hosts. Until now, to upscale your site or your hosting solution, you as a host had to purchase more space, more boxes, possibly even move to a new server farm to handle the load of your client. The problems of hosting traditionally are commonly known to be too little bandwidth, limited storage space, not enough server resources, incompatibility with third-party applications, and downtime due to corrupted files, burnout, burned fans, fried motherboards, and other single points of failure. And the worst problem is that the smaller shops have little or no redundancy. This means that when their system crashes, dies, burns up, or overloads, your site and all the other sites on the server are lost until the repair can be made. Or, if it's been burned up or something, a drive has died until the sites can physically be reloaded to a new server. This could be an interruption of several hours, several days, even several weeks, depending on how many sites a host might have to be rebuilding. When a site would suddenly outgrow the server, it meant having to find another box, and to upscale always was limited to multiplying hardware and software, reconfiguring and paying the license fees for the software. So now what can you do with a mission-critical website that needs upscalability and greater redundancy or better load balancing? Now there is a new and exciting way to host your website. It's called cloud computing. It is a new virtual way for the small business to access the enterprise benefits of clustered and load balanced hosting across a fleet of servers instead of being dependent upon only one or two smaller servers. The concept of the cloud hosting has developed many meanings among the hosting world, and I've always loved the concept of instant, easy access to large-scale computing, and I think that today true cloud hosting is becoming a reality. The XTreme Cloud Host is an advanced technology made extremely simple. The applications you load on our XTreme Hosting Cloud immediately and automatically inherit clustered processing, load balancing, and redundant storage. The moment you upload an application to the XTreme Hosting Cloud account, it is set to scale across an entire fleet of computers. There's no devices to even think about or servers to configure. You don't have to install a new operating system or pay to license a new control panel. You simply select the application you want. You don't administrate the underlying systems. You simply develop your own website, your own applications, and you manage your web content. In fact, I believe that what we're seeing is a paradigm shift in hosting. And that is why AWS Hosting Solutions is excited to be on the ground level of this newest wave of high-speed, safe, secure, and easy to use hosting solutions. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about this new XTreme Cloud Hosting that is available to each of my clients, both large and small, and those of you who are listening to this on YouTube, to meet a unique set of goals designed to make the process of web development faster, better, more dependable, and easier. Now, as we approach moving to our hosting cloud, we defined a strategy following this format. It had to be deviceless, meaning that there would be no servers, VPSs, operating systems, or devices to set up or configure or to watch them grow obsolete and become too slow or overloaded. Instead, simply upload your application and you're off and going. It had to be easy and seamless to scale automatically. It's hard to predict when you need to scale quickly, and really you shouldn't have to. Clustering across this fleet of servers is built right in. The processing power of your application simply surges when your traffic surges. There is no limit to the upward scalability. It certainly has to be flexible You are the one who chooses the framework that best fits your need. Thus, you are the driver of what you use. It is our job to simply make it run on the cloud. It has to be incredibly easy. You can launch a new application with virtually no setup. The entire process takes about 5 minutes, and it can never become obsolete. Most importantly, XTreme Cloud Hosting is a dynamic virtual environment where you are automatically provided upgrades, patches, and even new technologies without ever having to worry about migration or configuration on your part. This is a sure cure for server obsolescence and a welcome change if your current hosting provider charges you month to month or annually on an aging setup they racked up a year or 2 or 3 or 4 ago. So let me ask you to do this. Do you like the sound of the XTreme Cloud Host? I urge you to learn more about the AWS Creative Hosting Solutions on XTreme Cloud Hosting. Compare it to other hosting offers that you are currently using. Just call 214-703-0505. I will answer any questions that you may have. Or visit www.awebstore.com and look for the XTreme Cloud Hosting link. Rates start as low as just $12.95 a month, setup of $99, or ask about our XTreme reseller package at $149 a month with a one-time setup of $99. Do you think you would want to run a site using Windows and Linux in the same directory? What about those native habitats? No matter how you build your site, whether it's with PHP, MySQL, ASP, Ruby on Rails, or Python, rest assured that your site will have impressive, reliable, and native performance. There's no worry about hardware configurations or system components anymore. No hard drive failures, no fans to burn up, no server storage overload. No worry with the back-end administration of the server technologies. No increased need to buy additional boxes that merely become obsolete and take up more space. And there's no additional licensing or operating systems or control panel that you have to acquire. If you want simply the best, migrate your website to the cloud today. Not just any cloud, but the XTreme Cloud Host. From the first byte served, your site is hosted on advanced clustered technology designed for high-traffic, high-performance websites. It's that simple. Call 214-703-0505 and visit www.awebstore.com. Now, thank you for listening to this episode of the XTreme Web Success News. Please tell a friend about us, and if interested, share this video on your website. Bookmark www.awebstore.com and watch for the next episode of the XTreme Web Success News. Remember, our goal is your web success. Thanks for listening.